the distribution market here, which is a good reference for the actual and general climate of volumes and price developments. You can see that the volumes on the left side are on a very high level, 21% higher compared year on year. And which is also very interesting on the right side is that the stocks are still very low with 2.1 months compared to the historically normal level of around 3 to 3.2 months. So there is still something like a pent-up demand. However, the distributors, they have to take care not to have too much stock, because also the prices for them increase significantly. And talking about the opportunities and threats, the economical scenario is promising, as I said. It strongly depends on the further course of the pandemic in the country, that's for sure. The security of supply has the highest priority, that's for sure. But the procurement prices are also very important. Yeah, still today secondary after the supply of material, but crucial and threatening because of the net working capital, which everybody has to keep in mind. So the situation of net working capital changed a lot during the last 15 months. About the energy rationing and in consequence the production shutdowns, we think it's unlikely that it's happened. However, electricity prices are sure to rise. About the car makers, I said that they are still struggling due to the lack of parts, especially about semiconductors. But if this is improving, and we understand that the situation of semiconductors has to improve in the first half of 2022, and also the situation about COVID is going to be more stable, there will be a strong upcycle still in 2022. So to our understanding, the further price increases are possible, but only, as I said, if the demand side remains strong.
Environmental restrictions and green agenda includes reducing coal capacity in around 40,000 tons per month average. However, while demand for thermal coal is stable, this material will still be required, and to completely replace it with cleaner materials will take many years, as that would mean the gradual abandon of 500 thermoelectric plant assets in Latin America, 100 of them just installed during these last 10 years. As coal won't disappear from one day to another, there are cleaner alternatives to use in the carbon pyramid. For example, the switching from low-cost bituminous qualities to better anthracite or cokes in the top of the pyramid. Target will be to have the highest fixed carbon percentage possible. Say for anthracite, it's more than 80% with higher heating power, which means less tonnage and less quantity of carbon will be burned. And price-wise, these qualities cost more than a standard 70% fixed carbon ones, but offer better and cleaner resource rates. As to regional alliances, I will mention the Escazú mining agreement that is signed and effective since April this year, with participation of 24 Latin American countries, except Chile. This is the first environmental regulation that considers access to information, public participation, and justice in environmental matters in Latin America. Some aspects being considered are to standardize permissible tolerances of contaminants for all countries, responsible mine closures, fair distribution of royalties, and to leave some progress to the surrounding communities living in extreme poverty. This steel bubble period will be over sooner or later. Therefore, it is suggested to make the most of the profit and wisely invest in ensuring self-supply for critical raw materials. Alliances for industrialization within the regional mills to build ferroalloy facilities, for example, would decrease dependence of supply from afar and protect a bit against price instability, balancing the price asymmetry.
So honestly speaking, we at Brasmetal, we still have a how to say, a good position. We are a very healthy company now, which is very good. So about the net debt, etc., we are very well prepared for this. However, no, we also have to take care about our customers. We are not only supplying to the big tier 1, tier 2 suppliers, we are also supplying to smaller companies, let me say with 100, 200, 500 employees, and they really have difficulties to follow what is happening currently in Brazil. And as you said, the rate from 1.2 to 2, so it more than doubled. And which is also a negative impact on the CCC, the cash conversion cycle, is that also for sure our suppliers, and also we have to pass through to our customers, that everybody's trying to shorten the payment terms at the same time when the prices are doubling, and this is really threatening. And we really have to take care not to make a disadvantage out of this for the Brazilian economy. We have also to take care about our industry and about our customers, and this is why we are trying to find a balance between both, between our suppliers as well as with our customers, because we also need them in 2 years from now on, at least. But it's threatening and it's scaring, as you said. That's for sure.
No, the scenario is that it's a geopolitical matter, and our region has critical resources. So for them, it's beneficial to make this region like all these commodities available for these big investments. And of course, the financing during pandemics, Bank of China entered here to my country, for example, and it's huge transactions here. So of course, I mentioned there in my presentation that it's like we are a region that is changing its owner or main owners, or yeah, it's happening these last 15 years, and now we see that. No, maybe since 2005 that it began, and they are trying all the time and trying to get used to the negotiation styles here, how we work here. First investments were definitely not okay, but now it's getting better and better understandings, and it's working somehow, because if not, and there in the chart just some projects are shown, but of course service sector is another one, and many others, construction, infrastructure, and not just mining or energy, but I just extracted some to show, because these are related to steel business.